Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another series here at Salvage Workshop. So, this series we're going to kick off the rebuilding of a workshop. Essentially, it was a mechanic shop that had 3 bays and a 4th hangar bay. The roof had been leaking, the roof was slanted to the back. It wasn't even really tall enough for you to be able to get underneath the car and stand like you should be able to when working on vehicles. And so, I was asked to help rip the roof off and put a new roof on. Well, it snowballed and snowballed and snowballed into a bigger and bigger project, and I captured all of it on film for you to watch. So join me now, we'll jump right into the new series here at Salvage Workshop. Today's project is to rip off the roof on this old building. So right now this is a mechanic shop set up with 3 bays here. So the plan is we're going to rip the entire roof off, and then we're going to add additional trussing up above it so that we can raise the lifts higher. So initially we were just going to take it off from here to here, but the plan is now to do it all the way across. Alright, so here's the back of the building. 3 bays are there. That door goes into those 3. And there's like a gap. And then there's the hangar bay right here. So right there you can see the block wall is higher on the sides than it is at the back. And that's so that water will flow back off the roof and drain straight down. So the plan is to take the entire roof off, raise the back concrete wall, the block wall, up so that it's even with the 2 sides, and then that will give us a flat, level playing field so that when we go to set the trusses on, they'll be level. Now this roof has a ton of leaks, it has all kinds of other issues, and so on top of adding that additional space for you to be able to work under the lifts, it's also to fix the leaks. Okay, so it snowed a little bit, but today we're going to start tearing the roof off. So we got some help, and we got the big help. So a John Deere 544G with some massive forks on it, 15-foot forks. Pretty awesome. see that? You see those sparks? So what that was literally this. This is the weatherhead that two of these wires, this electrical, basically the insulation had cracked off over the years. There are so many things wrong with the electrical, we won't even get into that. But what I barely caught it on camera, two of these wires touched and then they sparked, and there was some sort of an electrical connector, it was either magnesium or aluminum, that literally lit up bright white. Well, that was enough to get the power company to come out. We called the power company like maybe a week or two in advance, trying to get them to come out and shut the power off. Well, they didn't have a scheduled appointment available until 2 weeks after we were going to get started. So we just was like, you know what, let's just get going. After we told them what happened, sparking on the roof, they were there in 20 minutes. They shut the power off, they got it all safe for us, and so that's kind of the situation that just happened there. I wanted to explain we're doing things as safe as we can. Every part of this, safety is a huge factor, and it could have been a lot worse than it was. Luckily, it wasn't, so we'll continue with the roof tear-off.
Go somewhere.
Come on, baby. Hold it that way, I'll dent some more.
Down, I bet.
Alright. Alright, coming in. Four. Coming down. Just at least we're going to peel it back so we can get to the edge. But be careful. Don't pry against this too much because it's weak.
Yeah, I saw it like right there.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. Careful, this is weak as heck.
Yeah, I was just going to say from underneath, I want you to know that the third rafter over here is the only one holding all that.
I can feel it.
Okay.
So, it's just, I want to get like just,
yeah,
this is really
separate.
weak.
Oh,
Right? Really weak. Okay, the plan with the chainsaw. So, this is a flat roof that has 2 middle posts in the middle holding the trusses, and it's resting on the back concrete wall and the front header along the front of the building. So, the thought here, what we're thinking we're going to do is cut the roof into sections on either side of the 2 posts in the middle. And then we're going to lift it off and then dispose of it either in the dumpster or by burning. Problem is, there's probably maybe 9 or 10 layers of different flat tar roof repairs and layers of new roofing material that's been put on this old flat roof over the years. And so it's not as simple as literally just cutting through, because chainsaws don't like tar, they don't like roofing material. So initially we tried just cutting straight through it, and it did work, but it dulled the chain so fast it wasn't funny. So you'll see how we overcome that issue.
Dump truck. Trying to make a bigger hole.
No, I'm trying to make sure we don't fall through it.
Okay, all right. We need him to get in the truck. Yeah. Way to break.
it.
At least get the tarp in. Roll it up. Roll up.
Well, careful, oh, it all slide.
Alright, now. Alright, cut. Go ahead and cut right there. On those three. Let this pressure up and we'll put it in. And God said, let there be light. And there was. All right. Well, we got the back section out. Still working our way towards the front. All right, so the plan is to lift panels off with that bad boy. So what we're doing is we're cutting little troughs so we can use the chainsaw through there and then be able to cut the beams that way. And so we've got one there, one there, one there, one here, one there, and then one last one we're cutting down there. It went real smooth getting these off. Difficult part's going to be getting the middle out. The forks can't reach that far in, so. Hold on, I'm gonna pull the header off. All right, go ahead. So, we're gonna cut sections of the back and off the front. What that's gonna leave is an entire center section that is supported from the ground by the original beams that are internal to the building. And that will give us a safe place to stand and work from while we're getting the sides dealt with. And as we get further and further into the roof project, that is actually going to play a bigger role in regards to things being safe and be able to handle the replacement of the roof later on.
good. down.
He's good to go. The bar's pinned, but it's free. Good, I put on that header. I think everything's free. Don't come that way at all. You want a sawzall?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Gonna get ugly, just do what you can.
Curl up.
Yep.
Got me.
Not knocking blocks out of the wall is what we want to try.
Yeah. I almost think, well, we don't really want it swinging back and getting something to the fucking path, right?
Right.
Really, that corner is the worst case.
So looking
Wall is our weakest spot right there.
Looking at where the fork is, it's gonna spin under and flip on. It will not hurt.
Alright.
I mean, it's
How do we do that? So what if we get the board, like that one sticking there, find one, stick it under here, try and prop it enough that you can pull out, get back over, centered up a little bit so we get further that way, and get further in the middle of it. How can we do that? Can we do that? Okay. Or do we just try and gently bring this down into the garage and call it?
Yeah, have him dump the forks and just see if it'll slide
probably going to be the best way.
Because if we can control it as much, it'll have less momentum hitting whatever's going to hit.
Yeah.
because I'm most worried about this corner of the block. That back wall is it's mostly wood.
Right. That's the squishiest corner of the roof too, right there.
Yeah.
Against this wall and towards this corner. Lifting the machine and tilt the forks and let it shoot off into the room, and we'll see what. Yeah, because knocking blocks off would be the biggest thing. You know, the whole thing's wiggling, right?
Well, it's still attached to the header. So right
So
here,
when you detach it from the header, it might flip over right now.
there's a hinge. There's a treated board up at an angle right here is where it ends.
Okay.
And then right here, there's maybe two small chunks, maybe one long chunk, you can tell, of 2x8, 10.
Yeah.
Still attached right about there. Back a little bit. Could you give me one of those roofing shovels? Toss it up there.
I can see daylight under that one.
Huh?
I can see daylight under that.
Okay, yeah, this whole bottom board's almost out. Let me adjust the ladder. Well, that wall falling over was absolutely not in the plan. The section in the middle was technically wood, and so it wasn't concrete block across that whole area for whatever reason, and any kind of a load on that wall by the roof coming down in that corner literally just pulled that whole section of wood wall over, and then obviously took out some of the brick too. And like I told you, the project has only begun to snowball. So I hope that you've enjoyed so far. I'm going to break this series into a handful of videos. It's not going to be a crazy number, but I do want to show this project in more detail than I might if I did it all in one video. So I hope you'll stick around and join us for part 2. If you haven't already, consider subscribing. That really helps the channel. Leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts, projects you've worked on, that things didn't go as well as they were planned. It happens, but you know, at the end of the day, it's all about how you solve those problems that you run into. So thank you for your support. Thanks for checking the video out, and I hope you'll stick around for part 2 here at Salvage Workshop.